And he's like, you're that older brother that joined the military that I don't know about. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. You look just like him.
Oh my God.
Doesn't he? Jawline, everything. When I put all the dots together last night, I'm like, there's no way, there's no way.
Today?
Last night.
You figured this out last
He's
night?
looked familiar for like a week. So we're going off to scouring as part of bottoming. That's where the soles actually get applied to the boot. And that's where the new adhesive comes into play. With the old adhesive, after this guy fouls the midsole to the bottom of the boot, the guy that pulls it would then apply the old glue that we used to use, and it would go into this vented tunnel for half an hour. With this new glue, it won't have to set. They can immediately, once the boot comes out of that station, they can take it right away and it'll reduce the time by a lot. This is our current setup. It's temporary, and that's the new adhesive that we're using now. All right, so I'm gonna build a table for this so it sets up, and that pressurized container can be under the table, and it'll all kind of be one unit. Hopefully it comes out good. I'm gonna weld this all together, and this is going to be the surface where they actually do the gluing, and there'll be uprights here. It'll come down here, so it'll kind of be like a see-through cube. Seriously? So I was in the 133rd Engineering Battalion, Main Army National Guard, for 8 years. Dude, you're a bad omen. Like, everything's breaking right now. I was basically a radio guy and then a network guy before that. I held dual MOSs up in Brunswick, Maine. Oh, man. This is normally really easy. Became E5 sergeant, and then I got out. You secretly came in and set this all up, just for a reel.
Yeah, I just wanted to add more conflict to the story.
Yeah, that's it. You're making it dramatic. It was right around 8, maybe 10 employees when I started. We were making like 12 boots a day maximum. There, back at it. That was 2.5 years ago. Now we're making 90 boots a day, so it's blown up quite a bit. That is the start. Next, I'm gonna have to cut the legs up. He wants it 44 inches tall for the working surface.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dude, crazy stuff.
He told me this morning, I thought he was filling me full of shit, but he has a half brother. Never knew where he was.
My biological dad's middle name is Michael, his last name's Moore. A new kid just started named Michael Moore, who looks just like him, and I was like, he looks familiar. And then I saw that picture at home last night, so I brought it in, and I was like, hey dude, who's your dad? And I can't remember who he said. And I was like, do you have a biological dad by any chance? And he's like, yeah. So I brought the picture out, and I'm like, this guy. And he's like, how do you have a picture of my dad? And I'm like, dude, I think that's our dad. And he's like, you're that older brother that joined the military that I don't know about. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like, this was, you can ask Mark.
That's
this was in front
crazy
of
shit.
finishing and everything, and him and my eyes were just like, what? Go ask, I'll show you who he is.
This is a good one, huh?
Yeah, dude, as if.
I'll show you who he is.
Talk about the origin family.
Yeah, the origin family, huh? Media department wants to interview you. You look just like him.
Oh my God.
Doesn't he? Jawline, everything.
That is uncanny. That is uncanny.
He comes up to me and he asks me, like, who are your parents? And I'm immediately like, why? You know, I give him their names, and he's like, oh, okay, and then just walks away.
No
I'm like,
shit.
all right, comes back up to me like, what, 20 minutes later? And he's like, who's your dad again? I answered with our dad, and he's like, why? I think you're my brother. I'm like, what?
When I put all the dots together last night, I'm like, there's no way, there's no way.
Today?
Last night.
You figured this out last night?
He's looked familiar for like a week, and then last night I was cleaning my house or whatever, I came across that picture and I was like,
What a small world.
Do you have any more siblings?
Yeah.
How many siblings?
quite a bit.
What?
Wait. I wonder if you guys have more siblings.
You have a sister?
Yeah.
I have a sister.
I have a sister too, I guess.
I feel like having a new brother.
I have no idea. It just happened today.
How many wedgies that I gotta catch up on and all that? Like,
We'll just make that the whole video right there.
yeah, screw building a table. Oh.
Anyways, back to building a table.
Yeah, we're building a table. I think that'll be plenty of room for them. And have the shield here. Does that look level to you, Dilly?
Huh?
Does that look level to you?
I mean, we'll find out.
Yeah. Grab the level. How bad can it be?
It can be pretty bad. I don't think you want to see it.
I mean, A for effort.
Hey!
Look, that side's good.
I think when they built the factory, they built it all.
That's a wrap.
Can you cut me out one more for the roof on this thing? That should work because they can reach under it to glue. And they should be not in the splash zone. So on the back side of the table, they're gonna have a giant roll of paper that they're gonna be able to spool over the table at the beginning of each day. So in case they spill any glue or accidentally there's a mishap or something, it'll get on the paper instead of getting all over the table. I think so.
I'm not 100% sure on how it's gonna work, but I think they're gonna put the sole inside here. This paper is for like spills. So you have a clean work surface. It's a neat little system. We'll see how it works. Hopefully.
I can add more lights later. I know they're gonna want it.
Well, you don't want to blind the boys. Not at 6 in the morning. You don't want too many lights. Look at that. You can't purchase anything like that online. It's a Dillon Libby custom.
There she is. Still needs a lot of work to it, but we really needed to get this done by the end of the day, and we just barely did that. We got 15 minutes left, and it's functional, it'll work, so we're in a good spot. Definitely, we're gonna paint it, make it look better, and a few more modifications, and I'm happy with it.
We have been put on the spot to do the technique. So if you do flying arm bars, do a little back step into the honey hole. You know?
That's the first technique that came to my mind.
Here we go. Let's imagine you're passing a guard. I then control the knee. Hand comes to the hip. I come the knee cut in. He slides the knee down and catches my foot. Locks it. I then sit on his hip. I back step. Boom. Tuck it in. Tucks. I then grab the knee closest to the ground with my right arm, which is closest to his head, and I pull it towards me. And then with my left hand, I start reaching back for his feet. Take my legs, figure four of them, pressing my foot into my calf muscle so it's really tight against his leg. And from there, you have multiple leg attacks. You have a clover lock, you have heel hooks, you have ankle locks. It's called the honey hole for a reason. And it's a sucky spot to be in if you get trapped. Technique of the week. Backstep the honey hole. It's a good time.
So last week we said we are going to be giving away one of these new Americana graphics. These are on the website. One of these is going to Michael Tupin. I'm wearing another one of the graphics right now. Check that out, Sam. We also did them on rash guards. Just some super simple Americana inspired graphics for the 4th of July. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to pick one up. This week, because we did an episode all about boots, we'll be giving away a custom pair of Origin boots to your liking. The instructions to enter are right here. The link to the exclusive email list is in the description. And then lastly, coming up super soon, We got a couple different pairs of shorts coming out. We got the Origin Raptor Field Short. This is made out of the same exact nylock fabric that our hunting field pants made out of. The last thing that's coming out in the next couple weeks, the Kilo Jogger Short. These are awesome, gonna be great for working out, great for the end of summer. That's all we got, so we'll see you guys on the next week of Origin Uncut.